Hey everyone, what's going on? Greg here again from Team Blast. So one of my clients has seen more dots flip, dots 1 through 3, which is green for their account. We went from 23% on 514. So dots again, 1, 2, and 3, the dark greens. That's page one of Google. To now we're just under 40% of the time on 6, 8. The keyword here is swamp cooler repair. So I'm seeing a lot more dots flipping for them. They should be getting more phone calls, more website clicks, more bookings for this particular service, simply just from expanding the map. This is really powerful because this is not relying now on paid search. So, usually if you're not ranking very well for organic search, you have to then pay more for paid search to make up that difference. So I'm doing both paid search, but also organic. I'm flipping more dots green. So this is what I do next within ChatGPT. So I asked them, and actually I'll pause right over here. You can see the exact prompt that I put in. I'll even add it to the YouTube description if you want to take exactly what I did. But I really like this breakdown where it shows me, okay, on 514, we had 28 points that were page one of Google. Today, we're at 48 points. It's a 20-point increase on page one rankings for them. That's really important for me because when I share with my client, hey, we went from basically 23% to 40%. Sometimes it's a little bit difficult to understand exactly what that means. But basically, it's out of 121 dots. We had 20 more dots now out of that entire grid that are on page one of Google for them. Again, that should lead to more impressions, website clicks, phone calls, direction requests, and bookings for their business. But this is what I do next for my clients. So after I pull the heat map scans and I look at the area, I use ChatGPT and other platforms as well, Copilot, etc., to understand where the next opportunity is. So for me, I'm going to look at positions 4 through 5. Those are the next areas of opportunity. So this is large portions of the center and south. I didn't do my next analysis within Local Falcon. I look at the dots that are ranking 4, 5, and 6. Basically, those are my next competitors. I want to see if I can actually flip those dots for my client to get them green. Things that I do might be maybe responding to reviews for my client, asking them for new photos that I can upload. Maybe even making website changes as well, making it very clear that we service these towns and these areas and these neighborhoods within Colorado. Perhaps we're not ranking as well. I might even run a clear scope report to get even more granular and say maybe we need to create a dedicated landing page for this if we cannot flip those dots in any way further. What I also do as well is I also like to share this geographic changes with my client to get them an idea of saying, okay, based off where their technicians are going out to, where I see the most opportunity, based off where the future rankings might be. So again, I kind of use ChatGPT to give me that baseline view of how we're ranking, gives me some suggestions of what I need to do next for my client. But most importantly, though, again, we're flipping the map from that 23% to now 40% on page one of Google. I can then take this in many different directions. I can either do specific paid search location targeting for areas that we're not ranking for. I can pull back my bids from certain towns and cities that we are on page one to see if that has any impact. I can also make a lot of website changes, Google business profile changes, but the ChatGPT analysis though gives me enough of an understanding of what I need to do next, but also for my client too. When they get this report from me, they understand exactly, okay, long story short is that 121 dots we're tracking. We just had 20 more dots get onto page one of Google, and therefore we should get more leads. But anyway, I hope this video was helpful. Maybe spark some ideas what you guys can do for your business. Let me know if you have any questions. And as always, have a good rest of your day.